Welcome everyone. How are you doing? My name is Laura Clark and I'm Whole Food Nanny. I'm so glad you guys are catching the replay. Thank you for always coming back and catching the replays. I totally appreciate that. Happy Mama of Two, welcome. You guys, I have a special guest with me. I'm trying to pull him over. So I'm doing this recipe with my son today, and how old are you? How old are you? He's 10 years old, and he's joining us today to make some chips. So I'm super excited. Hi from West Virginia. Glad you are here. Hi, Crystal. Welcome, everyone. So yes, today we are going to be talking about how to satisfy, hi Sherry, how to satisfy your craving for potato chips in a much healthier way. So if you have a community who enjoy this topic, please feel free to share out at any time, preferably before we get into it so they can get the whole scope. Hi, welcome everyone. So glad you're here. All right, so happy April also. For those of you who are new, welcome. I want to give you a special welcome and introduce myself. Hi, thank you so much. He says you're adorable. So my name is Laura Clark. I am Whole Food Nanny. Today I have a special guest with me. This is my son, and he's going to help us make some potato chips. Super excited. And I am a mom of 3, and our family made the journey to eating healthier about 4 years ago. And good morning, good morning. And we made this journey 4 years ago because my daughter struggled with asthma, food allergies, ear infections, chronic upset stomach, those kind of things. And so we knew we had to make major changes, and we did, and she no longer struggles with any of those things. But let's get right into this. The whole reason I'm here on Periscope is because what I do is I help people from eating mostly processed foods to eating more whole foods. And I give you tips, and I give you courses and other ways, and recipes. That's what we're doing today. And recipes and just other ways that you can get your family eating more real food. Okay, so also, this is just a quick reminder to my Whole Foods 101 course students. Our first class is tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you have your notifications turned on so that you can get that. So let's get right into this. This is my 10-year-old son. I think I already introduced him. And I want to talk to you about one of the things that can be a real struggle is getting over eating processed foods like potato chips. I know a lot of people really, really like their potato chips. But I also want to encourage you to say that there are definitely real food, whole food options that you can love and put the processed foods away that destroy your health in the end. Welcome. Hi, how's everybody doing? Okay, thank you for saying hello and hi. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into this. The first thing that we are going to do, and thank you for the hearts, you guys rock. The first thing that I want to point out again is we are making sweet potato chips, and this is something that is so easy to do at home and is so easy. Oh my goodness, it looks like we are being bombarded, you guys. You know what? Hello. I totally knew it was coming. I knew my time was coming sometime. Hilarious. Just wait a second, you guys. We'll get back from this. Hi from Turkey. Welcome. I don't speak that language. Okay, so hopefully we can continue, but I see more joining. Okay, we'll just wait it out. Hey from Kentucky. Welcome. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. Hello from Pakistan. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. So preheat your oven to 300 degrees, you guys. Lots of times people will make these ingredients and they get soggy. Yes, you're on it. So one of the key things to remember when making these sweet potato fries is to do it on a wire rack. And when you do it on a wire rack, you are able to keep them from getting soggy. In addition to cooking them at a low temperature for an extended period of time. All right, so sorry. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. I have my sweet potato rounds like this. As you can tell, I slice them as thin as possible. And but not so thin that you can see through them. So this is how thin we have done them. I just did one sweet potato, and as you can tell, it makes a lot. So here's how many I was able to do with one sweet potato. Sweet potatoes are very healthy for you, full of fiber, antioxidants, and vitamins and minerals. So definitely, and they have a sweet taste to them, so I love them. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put them into the bowl, and we are going to prepare them. Okay, so my son is actually pulling the ones I have to show you out of the oven. Okay, I'm gonna pull you forward just a little bit. Okay, so I have my sweet potato. Okay, so I have my sweet potato rounds in my bowl. I know, I'm hungry too. Don't these make you hungry? Oh, sorry. Yeah, put that right here. So I'm gonna show you what they look like when they are done. They look like this. Okay, as you can see, they curl up and they are crispy. Super, super yummy. And that can be one of the problems, is that lots of times when you bake them, they turn soggy, and we don't want our chips soggy, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of oil to our bowl of sweet potato rounds. And I prefer oils with a high smoking point, or high smoke point, and also the oils that do not have GMOs and aren't processed. So what we need to do is go ahead and put avocado oil. So good oils to do this. I know, no soggy chips. We don't like that. 300 degrees for your oven. So avocado oil and coconut oil are great oils. Are great oils for baking it in the oven, because that is a high temperature. Also sautéing. So sorry guys. We'll go ahead and put about 2 tablespoons of. You wanna go ahead and do this? We're going to put 2 tablespoons of oil, avocado oil, and then we're going to stir it up, and we're going to put that all around our sweet potato chips. What about using a dehydrator? You could totally do this. I don't have a dehydrator, so I don't know exactly how long it would take or how high the temperature. How long do they last? They last for a few days. So yeah, a few days. I wouldn't, but at the same time, I think they're the best as soon as they get out of the oven, because that's when they're the crispiest. Whereas if you put them in the fridge and you eat them a couple days later, they will be a little bit more soggy. I would guess that you could put them back in the oven for 10 minutes to crispy them up again, but that's up to you. So we have, did you go ahead and do 2 tablespoons? Oh, 2. Oh, did I say 1? You know what? I think 1 is probably plenty. So you have to determine how much you want. You want to put as little as possible, but just enough to coat the chips and the sweet potato rounds. So it looks like 1 tablespoon is just about right for 1 medium-sized sweet potato. And then we're going to put in our seasonings. You guys, this can be really fun, because you can just add all different kinds of seasonings, whatever you guys like. So if you like garlic, do like a garlic powder with some cumin and some salt and pepper. That would be delicious. The options are endless for this. So we went ahead and did the avocado oil. What we're going to use is, I think we're going to put a little bit of cumin in it. And thank you for the hearts, you guys rock. We're going to put a little bit of cumin, and do you want to do some of the salt? We like pink Himalayan salt. It has minerals in it and no additives and processed ingredients like some other well-known salts can have. I would do like maybe 3 or 4 turns, and that should be good. I'm also going to put in some garlic powder. How pricey is the avocado oil? I haven't tried that yet. So I have found it at Costco. I get all of my oils at Costco, actually, and that's just up to you. You know, I think the organic is the best kind if you can get that, but I love avocado even better than olive oil. I just like the flavor of it better. 300 degrees for 40 minutes. And I know that's a long time, but this is how you're getting them crispy. So if you do it at a high temperature and for a short period of time, you're basically going to be roasting them, and they're going to taste like roasted vegetables, but just round. So this is how you get them crispy, is at 300 degrees for 40 minutes. After 40 minutes, open your oven and look at it. I do have a great assistant helping me today, Wendy. This is my son. So you're going to check it after 40 minutes to see which ones have curled up and look crispy. Take those ones out and continue cooking the rest until they all look like they have round up like this. Let me show you again how they get all wavy. And that's how you know they're done and they're crispy. No, you don't even have to flip them over because we've done it on a wire rack. Let me show you. Can you grab the, no, I can just hold it. So you're gonna have your sheet pan with a piece of parchment paper like this, 300 degrees, yes. And you're gonna put a wire rack on top of your parchment paper like this. This is how you do it. And this is how you get them crispy. And here's another tip. If you want to make sure they are extra crispy, you can soak your sweet potato rounds in a bowl of water for 10 minutes and then dry them off with a towel and then put them on your wire rack before you cook them. That can also help them get extra crispy. By soaking them, you're taking out some of those starches. Yes. No, I don't use a mandolin, but I need to get one, huh? That would be a great idea. So if you have one of those, I strongly encourage that because that will ensure that all of your sweet potato rounds are even, because cut them as even as you possibly can. That is also another trick to getting your potato chips how you like them. Okay, so we pretty much have our seasonings in, and then let me show you what we're going to do. So we have our, you want to hold this? Hold it up high so that they can see it. Awesome. And then you're gone, sorry. So then you have your wire rack on top of parchment paper, and we're just gonna lay these in a single layer onto the wire rack. Once we have them in a single layer, we're gonna put them into the oven for 300 degrees for 40 minutes. After 40 minutes, you check to see if they are crispy and if they have become wavy. If they've become wavy, then you know that they are done and you can pull them out. If the other ones need to cook longer, just let them cook longer. Okay, so but just be sure to keep an eye on them after they start to turn wavy. I will post, oh yay, I'm so glad. I will post this recipe on Instagram and Facebook. You can find me at Whole Food Nanny, and yeah, I will post that within the next couple of days so that you guys can have it. Thank you, Camille, I appreciate that, awesome. So tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a mango quinoa bowl, and I'm really excited about it. We're having it for dinner tonight, and then I will show you the inspiration tomorrow. Your kids love them? Yes, they do, especially my 2-year-old. She could eat these all day long if I would let her. Also, so I'm going to be doing a mango quinoa bowl tomorrow with you guys, so don't forget to follow if you're not already following, if you enjoy this kind of content. I'll go ahead and do a quick review for those of you who joined late if you would like, and also for my Whole Foods 101 students. Our first class is tonight on Periscope. It is a private broadcast, and it'll be again at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Super excited. Do you guys have any other questions before I go ahead and do a quick recap of what we just did with our potato chips? Yay! I'm so excited, Laurie. Okay, cool. So I'll go ahead and do a quick recap, and then we will close up. So basically what we have done in this bowl, awesome. How do you become involved in the closed group? So I open enrollment every 3 months for my Whole Foods 101 course. And right now I have a course going on, and it's just learning the basics of whole foods, the difference between processed foods, whole foods, how to read ingredients labels, and things like that. If you're wanting more information on that, you can go to wholefoodnanny.com, put in your email address, and then you'll be emailed as soon as enrollment opens again. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so I did 1 sweet potato and I sliced it into thin rounds, as you can see. Try to make them all as even as possible. And then you're going to coat them with 1 tablespoon avocado oil or coconut oil, because that doesn't change as it reaches high temperatures, like olive oil changes its oxidation state. And then also you want to, after you put the oil on it, put whatever seasonings on it you like cumin, chili pepper, not chili pepper, chili powder. Oh my gosh, chili pepper. Chili powder. You can also put, let's see, what did we do? We put salt, pepper, we did some cumin, and we also did some garlic powder, and then we stirred that up. After you have it all mixed really well, you're going to put it on a sheet pan with a piece of parchment paper with a wire rack, and this is what helps it to get crispy. And you are going to put your rounds on the wire rack and preheat your oven to 300 degrees and cook it for 40 minutes. After 40 minutes, look to see which ones have become curly on the edges or wavy on the edges, and those ones are done, and they should look crispy, and let the rest of them cook as long as you feel like they need until they look crispy. And that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon and joining this guy too. He was so excited to get on Scope with me. Yeah, good work from my assistant. You know what? I just actually made him a bunch of index cards with recipes because he is old enough to be cooking these kinds of things. Do you leave the skin on? I do, but that's a personal preference. The skin has fiber. It's good for you. It's just part of the natural plant. You're welcome, Camille. And so I do. If you absolutely hate the skin, no problem. Just peel it before you cut it up. So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for joining, and we will catch you next time. Bye. Bye.